What is up, boyos? It is the Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more Ark Survival Ascended. I almost just said Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. It's not the right game. We're back for more Ark Survival Ascended, and we are ready. We are going to take on the Forest Titan. This is all you need, these 4 batches right here. We're going with the armor we have. I have some dreads on me, but I already placed some over at the location where the Forest Titan spawns. So we're going to go take on Groot, and we're going to beat his ass, pardon the language, and turn him into some steamed broccoli. So as we're flying over there, the strategy we're going to be kind of using, more or less, is going to be just sending batches of the dreads in. I think I put 10 out there, and just letting them fight their way through. I think he has a max of 400k health at this point. We're going to have to fight him at least once to be able to take on the Gamma King Titan, so we're going to have to do this fight once, beat him, do the Forest Titan next, or sorry, not the Forest Titan, the Ice Titan, and then the Desert Titan will be last because of the fact that it's going to be harder for us to prep for the Desert Titan, seeing as we do not really have any really good flyers. So, like I said before, my plan for that is to breed up a bunch of PTs, have like 10 of them in my pocket. After we spawn him in, place like a little small bed over there, and then we're just going to let them fight. So we're going to just fly up, throw it on his back, and then fly away kind of thing is what we're going to do with the Desert Titan. But we're going to do something similar like that with this now. We're going to spawn the dinos in, the dreads. Once we're going to teleport to the location, because it takes you there. I think I have the dreads in the right spot. If I don't, that's why I have the extra ones on me. Because as he's manifesting in, I'm going to throw the other dreads out, and then hop on the UD and just whistle an attack. And just let them go over and attack him. Because as long as we stay out of the range of the attacks, I think we'll be okay. Because I don't have a bed down here. I probably should have brought one. Didn't think of it. But I think we'll be. I feel like we'll be perfectly fine, especially if we stay at a good enough distance. And my hope totally is to get this beaten relatively quickly, and then get the resources we need, and probably going to do a gamma or beta element vein on this video. Hopefully beta, I'm thinking, if we can find an element vein. We're not doing it for any real reason other than just to get us some element. Hopefully we can get a blueprint for something, like a better pick or anything. Because right now we're kind of at that point where we're ready to take on bosses. There's a Reaper right there, and we're in a pretty good position, I would have to say. I don't think we're in a bad spot. I think we're at that point where Gamma, if we just want to beat it without having to, like, fully stretch it out thin, we need to just do it now. Like, we could probably take the King Titan. We just need to keep mass breeding the dreads, which is what we're going to do. So after we take out the Forest Titan, the Desert Titan, and the Ice Titan, I'm going to probably take a couple IRL days to mass breed out some of the dreads. And I'm talking like close to 100 dreads. Because my dreads are so weak, I'm going to load the arena up with them since I know where the arena is. I mean, pretty much anybody that's played on this map knows where the King Titan arena is. If not, I will show you guys prior to me going there. We're going to load it up with dreads. And then we're going to go initiate the fight. So that's kind of the plan. And I think our dreads will be okay as long as we just overwhelm him with numbers. And that's pretty much what it's going to come down to. Is we're going to have to overwhelm him with numbers and just pure attack power. Because our dreads, as you can see, are really low level. But I feel like that's going to be pretty decent for... I mean, 80k health should be more than enough to take on the King Titan when that time does come, especially with us having multiple waves of them. And I'm going to try to set them up into taming groups, too. So, like, I can send in wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. I don't know why I'm looking at... I have my webcam set up because I was doing a stream earlier, and I'm probably going to start streaming a little more regularly during the week and on weekends. But I'm looking at the camera doing, like, hand gestures, like, of the go-go move, like the whistle that they do and then they point. Like, I was doing that, and I don't know, you guys can't see it, but that's my plan, is to kind of do that and have them aggressively push their way in. Let me actually equip these stone arrows to this right now, just so we have them, so we can help support the fight. I mean, granted, we won't do anything with stone arrows. These are only... It's a 202 crossbow, so we're not going to do anything really to the Forest Titan with these arrows. But either way, the Desert Titan's going to be a little more interesting of a fight. The Ice Titan I don't think will be bad either. It's going to be the same process that we're doing with this guy, just bum rushing. If we had a mech, we could take it on, but we're struggling with the red drops. See, we're probably only built for Gamma right now, Gamma or Beta drop, so blue or yellow. So like I could sit here and just do a bunch of those 2 style drops and see what we can get a bunch of times. Or I could try to see how well we fare against the Titans. So like honestly, if we lose this fight, you guys probably won't see this video because it won't go up because of the fact that we're not ready yet. And I'll probably have to run all this again off screen, and I'll explain to you guys why this didn't go up in the previous video, the following video. If we don't beat it, I'll explain why it took so long and so on. But this video isn't scheduled to be released at least until the 5th, and I'm recording this on the 3rd, so it's the same exact concept. We're gotta go through this cave now, we gotta go initiate the boss fight sequence, and then I think we're pretty good. Hopefully we don't get Perlovia'd, because we've already almost got taken out once by Perlovias last time we were in here, and I hope we don't do that again. We're gonna stop for some stam really quickly right here. I don't feel like running through the cave. Like I could try to hoof it with the UD, but that's way too dangerous. Our best bet's going to be to PT it all the way through and just stay as high to the sky as we can and avoid any confrontation as possible. Because like I said, our dinos are not great. The only thing that we have that are good are the dreads, and we're still not high enough level to make a saddle for them. Get away from that cliff. I do not like that cliff. That is where the Perlovias flew out of and attacked us and almost completely gave me a heart attack, which I think it might have. Not a legitimate heart attack, but a Perlovia heart attack, because that was the first time I've ever actually jumped on this map. Like, I've been on this map a handful of times. Like I said, I played it. I'm actually getting ready to take on the Alpha King Titan in the cluster that I play on with another alliance mate, and I've been through this cave multiple times, and I've never jumped like I did in that. That's one of the times I wish I had my webcam on recording, or my Razer Kaio. So you guys would have loved that, but you didn't get to see it. But what I'm planning on doing after I complete Extinction is most likely go back to the island, finish up the island, or start a new map that I've found, that I've not necessarily found, that I just really enjoy. It's called Atlantis. Atlantis is fun. I've also thought about doing Svartalheim. I've also thought about doing Forglar. I've got multiple ideas of what I want to try. Yep, the artifact's right there, so I really didn't need to bring ours. But let me see, are there any baddies over here? Right there. We got a couple of fairies. Let me throw this guy out really quickly here. Let him go aggressive and just wipe everything out for us really quickly. Because let the Dread just breathe, and he's going to completely kill. There's a Caprasuchus right there he needs to wipe out. Before I even think about landing. It's not that they're strong, the Capras. The Capros, I said Decapra. The Capros, it's just it'll more than likely knock me off my mount. And I really don't feel like playing that game right now. But the bro all of a sudden got really scared and isn't attacking me anymore. Oh, now he's gone. Okay, perfect. I'm stuck. Alright, let's land. Let's pick him up. Pick him up. Grab my Uteranus. Throw the Uti out. Are you on passive? Yes, you are. Perfect. Let's load all of these in. And I'm gonna say let's go. We should be right where we need to be. I'm gonna load up my hand really quickly with the Dreadnoughts, just in case. But we're gonna go take on the Force Titan. We're gonna take on some broccoli. Let's do this. It should be relatively easy. I'm thinking. Again, I'm thinking this shouldn't be too bad. But I'm also hoping I put my dinos in the right spot. Because I went off a bunch of different things, looked up a bunch of different guides that showed you where this Titan spawns. Oh, I got knocked off. Oh yeah, I'm in a good spot. Perfect. Yeah, I'm in the right spot. Perfecto, perfecto. And we are going to attack my target. You guys gonna do what I said? Nope, run. I need him to just hit those guys. Stop following me. I've noticed the AI in this is really buggy recently. How much health does this guy have? 400k. Yeah, so. Let me get out of the way here, let them get hit. Alright, there we go. They got hit. That was really weird why they didn't aggro right away like I told them to. Oh, I did the wrong roar. Courage roar these guys. Let them do that. And then we just step out of the way. Oh wow, he's standing right on top of them. Okay, I gotta keep moving. Because he's, I think, trying to chase me. Oh, that's a wyvern. Just gotta let my dreads do the fighting. Me just stay out of the way. Like, they're hitting really hard when they hit him. Yeah, they're hitting fantastically hard. They just gotta hit him is the only problem. For some reason, he's aggroed on me. Which, I mean, is fair. I am the one that summoned him, it wasn't the dreads. I don't know why this one's just chilling back here, so we're probably gonna pick that one up. Just keep beating his head in. Because they got this. If they can just keep hitting him, they've got this, no question. I'm gonna take the time to recharge some stam really quick. Gonna run over and courage roar these guys. And then back up slowly. Oh, I gotta move fast. Gotta move fast. I don't know what he's doing. He's stomping. 11,000. Yeah, this would completely obliterate my beauty in a handful of hits. These guys need to be a little more attacky. I think they keep getting stuck in the ground, I've noticed. That's one thing I've noticed about the dreads, is for some reason they get stuck in the ground. Like, I don't understand why they get stuck in the ground. Like I said, they're hitting pretty good. They're hitting 10, anywhere between 2 to 10k. Courage roar again. Turn around and run away. This is probably one of the lesser strats to do. Attacking with like Karchars, Gigas, and things like that are probably better. But I think we're doing pretty good on health. Oh yeah, we're doing fantastic. A lot of them are pretty beat up, but we're doing pretty good for health, so we're just gonna keep moving around and try to get out of his line of sight, really. We don't want him hitting us, because he can definitely one-shot us. And he's just about done. There he goes. We have defeated the Forest Titan. There's his loot. We chomp him up for some corrupt wood. If I had one, I would make a what is it called? Taxidermy tool, but I don't have one. Back in the day, if I remember right, you used to be able to tame the wyverns. I don't know if that's still a thing anymore. Alright, let's see what we got in his supply drop. We got some blueprints for tech armor. We got his head, which is nice. One of those guys had the flag in it, but I'm not too worried about the flag too much. We got a 166 long neck, which is not terrible at all. Actually, we'll just bring this to our inventory really quickly. Let's see. Let's take a look at this again right here. Got the Forest Titan trophy, which is what we wanted. We got some boots. We got some ghillie. I like that we got some tech armor. Can we use any tech armor right now? I don't remember what we got. Let's see. We could use leggings and gauntlets. Did we get leggings? We didn't get anything we could actually use. That's not terrible. I mean, but we did get a decent helmet, so I can't complain about the helmet. We got good leggings, so that's kind of fine. We do have a nice long neck now, which that makes things a little easier because it does less damage, but it does more torpor. Then a 200% bow. We do have some cannons. We got an MDSM for a mech, but we did not get a mech. Can we even make a mech yet? We can make an unassembled mech now. We are high enough level. But we are now level 94. We beat that guy. We didn't get anything out of it. Okay, so just gotta look There's supposed to be a flag. If I can't find the flag, I'll probably just spawn it in my inventory at some point because I thought I was supposed to get the flag for beating him. But we don't have it anywhere. Unless if one of the dinos got it, but I don't think that's how that works. But yeah, so that was the Forest Titan. Not terribly hard, per se. Like I said, it just came down to the fact that we... I'll take that sulfur. That we literally just had to have it because it was trying to attack us. We just needed to keep it swarming. Our guys swarming it. Did we lose any health? We lost 10,000 on that one, 20,000 on that one, about 20 on that one, 20, about 7, about 10. So not really terrible. And we only used half of our dread. So we actually did pretty decent with that, to be honest. That was actually surprisingly good. I didn't know when that parasaur died, so I'm just going to harvest that anyway. But I'm not seeing a bag. So what we're going to do, like I said, is I'll just give myself the flag so we can put it outside the base, because it's on video that we beat it, so that's kind of nice. Let's hop off this guy, and let's fly back to base. We might have too much weight on us for the PT to fly. If we do, that's going to suck. Wherever the PT is, right there. Yep, we're heavy. We are way heavy. I guess it's going to be the wood that gets dropped. We'll put the meat in his inventory. These cannon shells are what's heavy. We really don't need these. Because we're... Whoop, I just dropped a tech rifle blueprint. I'm not going to use a tech rifle, so it doesn't matter. Cannon shells, rocket propelled grenades. Yeah, we don't need those necessarily, because I'm not going to use them. Where did they go? Oh, right here. See if I can find that tech rifle blueprint, because that's probably the only thing we'll keep. Yep, there we go. Alright, now we are a lot less weight, and we could actually fly on back to base. So that was pretty easy. That went a lot easier than I assumed it would actually go. Let me just double check and make sure I have no dreads out in the open world. There should only be 2 out. Yep, perfect. And my other Pteranodon I'm leveling up. Yep. But that went a lot easier than... Don't know why Rex is barking. But that was a lot easier than I expected. It kind of breezed on through for the most part. He really didn't do too much to us. Kind of, we stayed at a pretty good distance from him, so we were able to chip away at his health while... Or those guys were able to chip away at his health while we kind of distracted him and ran in circles. And what we need for the Ice Titan... Excuse me, the Ice Titan. I just choked on air. It's terrible. What we need for the Ice Titan is 100 hearts, which we do not have, so we'll have to work on grinding those up off-screen, probably. I mean, we'll, like I said, once we get back to base, we're going to dump all this off, and then we'll probably go out and do a quick element vein somewhere. But we got to get hearts. Theory claws, I think we have 10 of them. And I don't remember what the other one is. I'll have to take a look. But I know we have the vast majority of what we need other than the legitimate hearts. Like that's all we're missing is the hearts. While I'm going to fly slowly, I'm actually going to pull up Dodo Dex on my phone because I always carry Dodo Dex on me. Dodo Dex is amazing. Alright, let me see. Titan. Ice Titan. Tips. Not tips. Does it tell me what it needs? Or it does not tell me what its summon is, does it? Does not. It does not. Okay, cool. That kind of sucks. Thank you, Dodo Dex, for not actually helping. I don't know why that doesn't show that. Normally, I thought it did. Dodo Dex is normally perfect. You can go to that for any information. I mean, I could just fly there too also and find it, but either way. I don't think it's much different than what we already have, so that's going to be not terrible. I'm almost out of stam, so I need to get to probably this platform in front of me or this one over here. We'll go to this one over here because it's a little flatter. Once we get those things figured out, there's an OSD there. I'm going to see what color it is, but we're more than likely not going to do it because OSDs are, again, like I said, they're not super useful. It looks blue or purple. It's blue. Yeah, blue OSDs are nothing that we really need to worry about. Let's let this guy charge up. Alright, let's fly back to base. But, yeah, the Ice Titan will probably be his own video, too. We'll probably do his video and then fly back to base, and we'll do another element vein. If that's a gamma element vein, we might actually stop and just do that really quickly. Because I'm kind of tempted. Only thing I'm a little worried about is I have some weight on me. I could possibly switch to the Yudi and hoof it all the way home. Because I don't want to lose this vein if I don't have to. Yeah, it's a gamma vein. I don't think I'll lose it if I fly back to base fast. I really don't. Because we also don't have a whole lot of weight on us entirely. That's the only thing I have issues with PTs. Is they're one of the faster ones. They're not fast at all. Completely, but they have no weight. So like, okay, where is that one at? That one is right at the peak on the top. Got it. So we'll just fly back to our base really quickly. And zip right on back here. And probably try to do that element vein. So what I'll actually do then is just to speed this up so you guys don't have to listen to me ramble and rant the whole time. I will bring you guys back when we get to the base and then all the way back to the OSD. I'll bring you guys back then. Or not OSD, supply drop. Or not supply drop. Element vein. Alright guys, we're flying back towards the I almost said OSD. Why do I keep saying OSD? Not OSDs. It is the element vein. It is right there. We're probably just gonna throw out like 2 dreads. Just let them go nuts. And we'll just sit there on the back of the is something fighting the OS. What? Something start. I didn't start the element vein, did I? Apparently I did at some point. Hold on a minute. I didn't. It's just these guys are going nuts for some reason. Toss a dreadnought out that side too. Looks like these guys are aggressive. That's kind of weird. I didn't think they could do the OSD attacking until I was actually started on it. So that's kind of nuts. I'll just kind of stand near the center like this and just let these guys roam around and kill everything. But yeah, so that went a lot faster than I expected, the Force Titan fight. I kind of thought it would drag a little more. I kind of thought we would struggle a bit. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I thought we were going to. But we did a lot better than I thought we were going to do. And I'm kind of okay with that. Alright, you whistle, stop right there. I'm going to run down here and take out this Dillo. How are you still going? Oh, so this is a Gamma OSD. Why are you taking so much damage? But it's fine. We're just going to run back up here. I'm trying to just get some element. Like, I'm not trying to get a ton from these. Because I know we can't get a ton from Gammas. We're just aiming for... I should be trying for Corrupt Hearts. But we can use an element too. Because we only, as you guys saw, have like 15 from that other thing. And then like I think I still have 30 left over. Because like I said, I only tamed 2 of these low level dreads. And then I just started breeding them like crazy. I didn't end up doing any more taming. I just tamed those 2 and then that was it. I was like, that's enough. I don't need any more. My army's going to be fine. They'll just be these low level dreads that are just going to powerhouse their way through. I was hoping to get a saddle blueprint. Because if I get a saddle blueprint, then I will get a ton of them made up. Which is still the plan. Which we could, in fact, like, why are they phasing underground right there? They're going into the mesh. It's a little bit of a bug. Must be they're going into the mesh. But, yeah, if we can get a blueprint for the dread saddle, I think we would have a strong enough dread. That's another thing that would help us a lot with the fights, is if we could get a blueprint. Because then we'd be able to tank more hits, which would be ideal. Because I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but they were taking some pretty decent damage from the Force Titan. We're going to need some saddles for the King Titan, no question. Alright, I'm going to run this back here, because... Did he get the other one? Nope, there's still one attacking over here somewhere. Is it inside it? I don't know, it's right there. Yeah, see, that's the only thing about not riding on a dread. Like, the dread's a fantastic for the boss fight aspect. But they're kind of just, like, mid for standing there on their own. Because they poop a lot, and they don't attack much. And when they do attack, it's so slow. You gotta be ready to attack yourself, pretty much. On one. love to be able to fly around on a Corrupt Dino. That'd be kind of fun. But I don't think Corrupt Dinos are actually that much stronger than normal dinos. Can you swing your head, please? Thank you. You're a little late. Thank you. Oh, here. Purge Roar. Make you guys stronger. I think I did it. I thought I did. Yeah, there it is. For some reason it powers up their bellies. Not entirely sure the logic behind that, but alright. But, I mean, I'm having a blast playing Ark again, man. Like, this has been... And actually making videos out of it. I was always nervous I would never enjoy making the videos out because I thought I was like, I'm not good, not the greatest at Ark, but I've thoroughly been enjoying just sitting here playing the game, making content. Granted, again, I'm only doing it mainly on Gamma. I'm still enjoying playing it. It's just the fact that I sit down, I'm able to play myself some Ark, have a good time doing it, and it lets me test my skills a little bit and see what I can do solo. Because most of the time, like I said, I do play usually with a tribe, and it's usually only one other person. But that doesn't mean much, because one other player can make a big difference on a team or on a tribe. So if you're running a two-man tribe, it's double the power and double the work that can be done versus a one-man tribe. You know what I mean? Like if you're playing, one of you could be resource gathering, the other one could be taming and breeding, the other one could be like artifact hunting. Like I said, I've always played on like one or two or three man tribes, if not a little more. Like I have, realistically, if everybody gets on and plays, I'm looking at my tribe of myself, Gene, Cody plays seldomly, but he might play. Myself, Gene, Rob would play a lot if the game didn't crash a bunch on Xbox. Mike would play stuff, what's this at 4 right there. And then we've got Seth, who played for a while, but he stopped because he just got to the point where like it takes a lot of time for me. Ark really does. Ark's one of those games that takes a lot of time. You either invest a ton or you don't invest at all. Ark's one of those games. But that, like, I think right there is 5. We're at like 5 or 6 if I count those. And then we got Jesse. I don't think I counted him. My brother-in-law, that's 6. So we're looking at, if we had a full tribe, we could have a full small tribes team for one of the servers if we really wanted to. But not many of them like to play vanilla. Or I like to not play vanilla. Some of them like vanilla, like Jesse does. I don't care for vanilla. I like this still a little bit of a modded. But the one that I'm playing is I consider it a little bit vanilla because there's no added creatures. There's nothing super beefy in the server. It's just vanilla with just little bonuses. And it's not even huge bonuses. It's not like I'm being handed super strong creatures. I'm using, you guys can literally see the level of creatures I'm using. I've only found a handful of creatures that have been actually pretty good. And one of them is this Yudi, which I got really lucky to get. So I can't complain at all about that. But yeah, like, if you guys are interested in seeing a video like that, where I do like the full tribe, the full gang of the boyos, some of them that you saw in the video for any packs, for those that watched the packs video, if you guys would be interested in seeing a server of all of us getting on and playing together, I could talk to them and see if that's something they'd be interested in doing. Because I know some of them, like I said, do like playing. But we're on wave 4 out of 5. We're just trying to finish up fighting off these guys here. And then I think we'll be a-okay. I just, like I said, want to farm all of this element, dust or element, whatever we can get, and turn it into pieces of element. And then... what are these guys getting attacked by? Oh, sorry. I got sidetracked, so I was trying to figure out what they're getting attacked by. But I want to just collect all the element we can from here, and then that'll probably be the end of the video, because then I gotta start prepping up and going to do some corrupt hearts for the Ice Titan. Because the Ice Titan I'm a little bit more worried about, because he can freeze us in place. If we can't move, he could hit us. So I'm a little iffy on that. I may make some sleeping bags and put them out there. Or I may make a little 1x1 hut with a sleeping bag or a bed and another gravestone to get my stuff back so we can keep fighting. I'm going to probably do the same with the Desert Titan, definitely. Because I'm definitely worried about that fight. Ice Titan, I'm only worried about him freezing us, but I think our I think our dreads can handle him, and I know exactly where he's going to spawn. So I could load up our dreads there and just get them ready. So once he spawns in, to just go ham on him. I think these are our last two right over here. Yep, Sistego and there's one to the left. But I gotta get some... The biggest thing I gotta do is get corrupt hearts. Which the hardest part about that is gonna be trying to get through OSDs. There it is. That red or higher give you a lot of hearts. I'm not strong enough to take on red or higher. As you guys know, I got completely bodied the last time I tried it. But let's farm this element up really quickly. And that's another thing that's kind of really awesome about Ark that I thoroughly enjoy, is when I play on like a cluster or something, I don't have to do element veins as much, because like right now if I was playing on a normal cluster, I would have a gotcha farm producing the element. I would have like all these different things going on. But since this is just a one map run, I'm not going to do all that extra work for me not to use it again, if that makes sense. But when we do the full-on Ultimate Ark series that I'm going to try to do, we're definitely going to be doing all of that. And how I'm going to try to set it up is I may actually invite the boys in and have them run on that server too. Like, they can play when they want. They don't need to be like doing stuff with me necessarily, like part of the tribe I'm in. They can be if they want, but I'm more or less going to have them just there to run around and do whatever they got to do. Is what my idea is possibly going to be. So, but like I said, we may switch over and do some Island and some Svartalheim after this. Not sure what my plan is for after Extinction. But we are waiting for a, actually, the day of me recording this is the 3rd, it's a Friday. So hopefully we'll get a community crunch tonight to get some sort of information on what the next map is and any updates on the 5.5 Ark update that's supposed to be coming at some point. Hold for claim. I claimed it. I don't know if that means anything. I'm on a single player server. I don't know if that'll help or hurt it, but we just gotta chop away at this. But yeah, we should be aiming for a nice community crunch. I will be covering the community crunches on the channel as well, so you guys can expect those. There will be news. I will be doing news coverages all over the channel along with these playthroughs. So this is going to be like my ultimate Ark channel, kind of. We'll be doing some Ark. We're going to be putting on all of my trips that I go on with the guys and with the wife on this channel, as well as just things of that nature. And the Dokkan channel is going to stay Dokkan, which actually I still need to do a video for the Dokkan channel as well later today. So let's just chop this up, and there goes that. There are all of the... Let's put you away. We ended up getting 40 pieces of element. Not terrible. I mean 39 technically, but I'm going to count it as 40. We got 39 pieces of element, and we are now going to head back to the base. But I'm probably going to wrap it up here, guys, so I don't waste too much more of your time. Actually, no, hang on one second. There's one thing I do want to show you guys. For those of you that do not know about this, the terminals that you see around your bases or just around the main area of the sanctuary, if you go to them, let me fly to the sanctuary, or the one right next to our base, and I'll show you guys how to transform the element dust into element. For those of you that don't know how to do that or where to do that, you can do it because some people may be living out in the wasteland, some people may be living in a spot in the sanctuary where there's not a single one of those nearby, and if you need to find one, I can show you where there is one. I'm not going to show you where all of them are because I personally don't know. And when I do find all of the Bob's Tall Tales notes, I will be doing a video on how to find all of them as well. So that'll be something I'll be covering here shortly, more than likely. I'm going to be doing all the Bob's Tall Tales for each map. So Scorched, Ab, and Extinction. I'm not looking forward to playing on Ab, to be honest. But we're going to have to do it at some point. Because how I'm going to do my Ultimate Arc as well is you have to complete each prior map to progress. So the center is going to be the only map that I'm going to allow cross between. So what that means is I'm going to have the island open at all times and the center open at all times. And I'm going to be able to cross between doing videos, and I'm going to call the videos Ultimate Arc, blah, 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 whatever I name it. And we're going to be able to go between the two maps. But the moment Scorched Earth, or I complete the island, I can't complete the center and then go to the Scorched Earth. That doesn't work that way. I got to complete one or the other. Like the island or nothing. But let me just go back here really quickly and then I'll explain my idea. But yeah, you go to one of these called City Terminals. You transfer all your element dust over into it, and you craft it into unstable element. And then after it's crafted into unstable element, it stabilizes over time and turns into regular element, which I'm just going to let this build up on screen. It costs 1,000 of the element dust to make one unstable element. So it's not the fastest process, but if you get a bunch of element dust from just doing random things, let me see if I can't pull any more element dust to me, because I know we just grabbed some. Let me see if I actually have some inside here. Oh, I also, for those of you that just noticed it, yeah, right there. Do I have any over here? I do right there as well. Perfect. Let's turn this all on. For those that realized, I did turn the base into the Wasteland Warpack. I'm going to end up building Lol at Lance's base here that he designed, right in this spot. I'm actually going to turn that into this base in here at some point, but you guys will see that when it's done, not when I'm building, so my building skills suck. But my plan for the Ultimate Arc series is going to be similar to the concept of you have to beat one map before you progress to the next one. So I'm going to have to physically beat the island before I go to Scorched, and then so on and so forth. And by beating it, I don't mean getting all the Explorer notes. I mean just beating the dragons, Megapithecus, the Monkey, Dragon, and Spider, and then beating the Overseer on Alpha difficulty. It's not I can beat it on Gamma, I have to beat it on Alpha to progress to the next one, and then so on and so forth. It's not going to be I can just come over here to Extinction, get Dreads, and then go fight all the bosses. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to beat it, and I'm going to try to use specifically the dinos on the map itself. And I'm going to have one map that I can solely have my total base on, which will probably be the center. It'll be my main hub for now, unless if it's until I wait till Crystal Isles comes out. We'll figure something out for that point. But I'll probably have like one main hub, and then I can go to each individual level and have like small little side hubs kind of thing. I haven't fully made my decision on it yet, but as you can see, the unstable element is slowly breaking down and stabilizing. Each one takes, I think, 5 minutes is the total amount to start with. We'll see when this one first pops out. 4 minutes. So it's 4 minutes for the element to stabilize, and then once it stabilizes, it'll slide right in there to your normal element. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys back here for more Ark Survival Ascended when we take on the Ice Titan next. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.